All right, I'm playing some Tour 2 here with one of my teammates. I think it's Dunner. Is it Dunner? Dunner. Playing some Tour 2. We got two tournaments coming up. We got the Easter 9-hole Cup, which is playing at Southern Pines. And then right after that, the following week, we've got the Ventura Open, which is playing at the Santa Ventura holes. The Ventura Open is playing at the Santa Ventura holes exactly like they are in Golf Clash Notebook. But the Southern Pines, the Easter 9-hole Cup, is being played exactly like the Southern Pines 9-hole Cup in that configuration. So let's go down here and take a look at these Tour 2 holes. I think there's a lot of these Tour. This hole right here, really, you want to bring out a big ball. So my opponent brought out I really want to play with a Quasar. I like that katana. That katana looked really good. I'm going to hit it with a rock. See what kind of distance I can get up there. And my extra mile will probably be better. It's because I got more topspin. I'm going to let it push me up that 8th. Let's see if that's enough. Hey, Buster. Good boy. Trying to get it, get enough curl so you can get past that little fairway peninsula that sticks out there. If you're playing this in a tournament and you bring a Kingmaker, you can get all the way up to the front and you're in minimum short iron and you have a serious look at it. And you don't have to do anything special. No overpower, no hook, no nothing. Just a QB and a Kingmaker. A rock and a Kingmaker would probably be the better way. Extra mile and Kingmaker, then maybe a QB. 3 side spin there is really important. And the 3 wins really important on the second shot. This hole was in the original Community Cup as one of the every hole that was in there was like some of the easiest holes in the game to get stuff on. The community, of course, got to pick it, and most of the community picked the easy stuff. And then most of the community got beat because everybody else was just tagging them. Fantastic shot. Well played. Crowd goes wild, dude. Look at that. Albie. Let's see if I can match up. Okay, I'm in my Saturn, and I got to be right at minimum club. So I'm going to do max Hornet with the wind that I have. I'm going to put just a titch of topspin on it. I mean, just a titch. I'm going to go right at the cup. Okay, it's at max club. It's 1.0 per ring. So it's 1.7 rings. It's a 100% accurate club. That's 1.7 rings. Isn't it perfect? Hear my dog in the background. I was working out in the yard. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh, oh. Keep my mouth shut. The crowd just went, oh. That was right there. That did not look like it had so much speed that it should bounce off the flagpole. Close. Close. Close, Dunner. Got me on that one, buddy. Gave you a run for your money, though. Whew. Just pulling by. I've got a maple tree in my front yard that had a bunch of ivy growing on it, and I had to take all the ivy off. All right, if you don't set this up right, I'm on in 1. I have to remember where the spot is out here, and there's always a 1 or 2 times of playing this hole to get the spot right. But if I can get the spot right the very first time, I'm on in 1 with a Marlin. And they've changed this hole. This hole is the green side's pretty much how it was originally, but the tee box side is different. The sand traps were in that similar area, but the whole course was laid out a little. Hey, What are you barking at? Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. You rough me up. Let me take your shirt. Let me fix your shirt. You got your shirt all jacked up. You get bored for 5 seconds. You're over there whining for your mama to come get you. Yep. If I get the spot right, if I can pick the right spot the very first time, I got you on this one, buddy. I think it's white. I think it's one ring off. I'm pretty sure it is. 1/7, so it's a little less than a ring. And I got just about all of it. Not quite. It was on its way back up. So I need to be 2 rings out. So if we get this hole again, you're done, dude. You're toast. I'm okay right there. I have as good a shot from there as you have from here. This shot sucks. What are you barking at? Are you giving me the what now? Yup. Yup. I'll rough you up. Come on. Come here. See if Dinner can get it in the hole. Get it in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh my God, I got lucky right there. That was almost 2 ass whippings just out on the course. Now I have an opportunity to make it here. I'm right at max club. Put all my massive backspin on, which is a ton on this club. And I am right at about 2.6 per ring. I mean, I'm right at max, and it's actually not a 2 per ring club like I play it when I'm at distance. So we're going to do 1 ring and see if we got it right. Hit it 1 ring great to the left. If I was going to hit it one way or the other and it's still going, that's the way. But that was way off. If you think that this green is steep now, it used to be steeper. It used to be that there was times on this hole where the safest putt was the one where we went up the hill and then let it fall back down to the cup, like the little trick shot putt. That used to be a viable way to do it because there were some areas here that it was so bad that that was the safest way to come at it. It was a little hard to do the max overpower hook on the original configuration, but you could still do it. And when they redesigned it, they kept that shot in there, which is kind of cool. Okay, let me take your shirt off of you. Come here. Well, come here and quit barking at me and trying to bite me, and let me take your shirt off. Yes. I'll rough your ass up. Come on. Oh, I don't have this one on video, so no, I've got this one on video. Maybe I do, maybe I don't have this one on video. I think I do have this one on video. This one takes very little adjustment. I thought it was with a wood, but I guess it is with a long iron. And I don't want to have to think about when you were playing Tour 3, Tour 2 down here, you didn't have a club that had 3 backspin. That was like that was a mystical beast. That was a unicorn. And so you had to come at these holes with just like 1 or 2 backspin or 1 or 2 topspin or just a little teeny bit of this and a little teeny bit of that. And so when you start putting a bunch of stuff on these holes and making it move around like that, you're actually making it harder on yourself because they're just designed to roll up. I got your number on this. I got your number. So I'm going to be about 2.5 rings off that transitional surface. Get out here where I can see it. I'm just going to dial it up to the cup. And it's going to float to the right. So it's 1.5. I'm at max club. It's 1.9. So we're about 3/4 of a ring. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get that in the hole. Get in the hole. Just release to the cup. Get in. Just a little short. Just a little short. I like this hole. I played this hole a bunch of times. I've gotten a bunch of hole-in-ones on this hole. This hole's, I shot a video here last week. There's a video, look in my videos post. It's probably in the last 10, where it's one-on-ones with Dale Appleby. And in that deal, we got on this hole like 4 times, and I got 2 hole-in-ones. And I was within a yard every time I was on it. Hold on one second. Let me get my shirt off my dog. He's all wired up. All right. This is one of the holes that's in the upcoming tournament. I'll play it with a marlin ball because it doesn't really matter. You can play this with, you don't have to play this with anything big, but a low wind ball here helps. I just want to be a couple rings off the transitional surface here, pointing out in that direction. I'm going to do about 3/4 of a ring. And then I'm going to put a little bit of curl on it just to bring it back out to the fairway. And remember, when you came here and you originally got on this hole the very first time, you had like a level 2, level 3 extra mile, and that's all an extra mile had, was 2.5 topspin. And so the extra mile was the club because your beginner and your rocket couldn't even make the fairway. And now all of a sudden you could make the fairway and you had 2.5 topspin. It's perfect. You're just trying to get yourself out there in the mid short iron range. You doing there, Buster? I'm walking around, dinking around while hey, Buster. There you are. Nope, nope. You get. Hey, hey, get. There you go. Stay. See if Denner can get over there in 1. That's what he's trying to do here. I've only seen a few people actually be able to get over 1. Usually you get caught up in the sand, but I've seen people get lucky. Fantastic shot. Nice shot, bro. Nice shot. Oh my God, I'm going to have to take this with my finger. So there's Max. So I'm eking towards Max. So I'm at 1.1 or 1.0 per ring. So it's 2.4 rings. Oh, this is what it feels like to take a shot with your finger. Perfect. Perfecto. What are you doing, Buster? Buster. I had to make sure I could find my dog. You guys are here to my Farmer John blow my nose deal. In the hole for eagle. Look at that. Fantastic. Nice shot. Damn, beating me 2 out of 3. Oh, we went to a shootout. The deal is I didn't even watch my shot, so I don't even know what happened. Yeah, I'm going to get right up. I'm going to be close down here. I'm going to be close to the point where I can put on a little bit of left hand. Maybe it's out here. I'm trying to find a spot where I can come at this. From the bottom side, 1-6. 1-6. I'm going to have to snap this off. Hit it great to the left. I'm trying to find a spot out here where I can come at it with a little bit of left-hand side spin or right-hand side spin. So I'm not, I should have set that up a little bit better. I should have put more backspin on it. And then one, I should have got up closer to the hole and put on one backspin. And then I could have put on the one left-hand side or right-hand side spin, and I would have been able to straighten that out. I want to try and get out there where I can straighten it out. This hole's been changed 3 times. This is either its 3rd or 4th configuration. I think this is its 4th configuration. And the shots that were like the shots that you had on originally, you could do pretty close to those shots in the 2nd configuration. But when the 3rd configuration came out, it changed the whole freaking deal. And then they made one more change to it. And so this whole play is like totally different. And I haven't, and it's been so long since I played it that I haven't really figured out a way. I think the video I shot with Dale Appleby, we got this hole several times and we were trying to figure out a way to come at it. And it was more backspin, one right-hand side spin, but I was closer to the ball, closer to the cup. So I didn't have to bounce over that sand. I didn't like that at all. Because usually this is a hole that you got to be within a yard in order to have any shot at a win. So if you're less than a yard away, you're going to lose. Or more than a yard away, you're going to lose. Good game. Good game. How much time we got in this video? We got plenty of time. So here we go. Here we go. Let's roll, buddy. Let's make sure we go to a shootout on every single one. This is one of the holes that we're getting in the tournament. I'm going to try a max horsepower hook shot on this just because I want to see like maybe we can get a base idea of where the number is. I'm going to try it with the Titan. So I'll try it with Titan first just so we can see like what area we need to be in as far as, well, let me try it with the Kingmaker because the Kingmaker has got more curl. Let me see if we can work our way around the corner and we can at least start the week off with like a target area. I start off about like when these shots go, I don't know. It's for me, it's 2 ring sets. It's from the center of the bullseye to the edge of your white ring. That's a half a ring set, and then it's somewhere between 2.5 and 2 ring sets out, and then you have to work it from there to try and get the right trajectory. So let's bring a freaking Kingmaker. Let's see. I don't know that we can get it done with a 3 Powerball. It might take a 5 Powerball to get it done. I'm going to balance them out. Yeah, I really wanted to hit like right in this area. So there's 1. There's 2. So we're somewhere out in this area. I'm going to put my orange ring on the transition between that last cut of the rough and the inside when it's fully extended. And then do a 1-4 pull, which is about 3/4 of a ring. Let's see where that line goes. And I got all of it. So if we're too far to the left, we can go out. We're too far to the right. So that means I was on my ring right there. We could probably go 2 full rings, which is the bullseye at the transition. And I would probably go, because that might just get us to the green and we still have angle to pick up. I would go the edge of the yellow, the transition between the yellow and the orange, fully extended on the transition line for that last cut of rough, which is like the 3rd cut of the rough, 4th cut of the rough, 1, 2, 3, 3rd cut of the rough. Well, there's 4 cuts of rough there. So maybe the transition line between the 3rd and the 4th cut of rough. I'll have to remember that. I'm going to write that down. Outside. Yellow. last cut of rough. And we'll see if I can remember, if I can figure out how to do that shot. Because there is a max star power hook shot out there that we used to do. And I think in the last couple of tournaments, I didn't do it. But there is a shot that we can take out there. Come on, Buster. There you are. Where were you hiding? All right, let's get up here and get our eagle and go home. Right in that area right there. It's a 1-2 pull. That's about a smidgen over a half. It's taking out the side wind. And just a smidgen of overpower on it. Hit it like 700 rings straight to the left. That might end up in the rough. Just missed it. Perfect. Come on, Buster. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. All right, let's see if we can pitch this in. Get back on track since I'm chasing my dog down. Oh, I missed it. Oh, got lucky. Got so lucky. Let me go get my dog. Let Dunner take his turn. Hold on, I'll be right back. Come on, Buster. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Yep. I will hurt your ass. I will. Get me going. Let's go. Let's roll a little, buddy. Come on. There you go. There you go. All right, what did I miss? I did not miss anything. Sorry about that. Ooh, close. Close. And almost right back to that spot. Very nice. Very nice. Look at this freaking green. It's a bowl. You want to be about 2.5 rings off. That's transitional surface. Let's get where I can see the ball. It's drifting towards the cup. It's 1.9 per ring, so 8 is about a half a ring. You know, 1 ring great to the left. One side or the other, great to the left is better. Because it's falling off to the right. So if you hit it to the right, you're more apt to miss to the right. But if you hit it to the left and you had your trajectory wrong, there's a chance that you might catch it. Good game. Getting my butt kicked. Look at that. Smoking me. Better stop here and let Dunner clear his chest. Santa Ventura, hole 4, par 5. This is one of the holes that we're going to be playing in the tournament. Let's see if we can get. Is this the hole? No, this isn't. I want to play this. I'll play this with a bag that has a sniper in it. So I'll play the shot. One 5. And this hole's a lot easier to play. Well, I wouldn't say it's not really not any different from rookie to pro, because the drive shot's a little bit, you got to put a little bit more to get on there, but you're not using all your clubs, so it doesn't take that much more to get in that same exact spot. And from that spot, it's the same exact distance to the green and to the flagpole as it is when you're in pro. In pro, you just deal with a little bit more wind. I take the shot a lot with a Guardian, and a Guardian, it's a totally different setup. You do a max overpower shot because you only have 3 topspin. And even though with your sniper, I don't know, it's a weird deal. I've just taken the shot a bunch of times, and I actually feel more comfortable taking it with my sniper because I've taken that shot so many times. Or excuse me, my Guardian. But I'll demo it with the sniper. It should be like 2.5 topspin, maximum left hand, or excuse me, right hand side spin. I'm going to be 3 rings off the transitional surface on the left hand side. I'm going to put on about a third of curl, about a third of what the club has, and just walk it up to the hole. This is a very low percentage, but if you work a spot like that where you're always off of a deal, then it's all about getting your curl right. And if you have a curl line, you can put ticks down there, and so like if you find the spot, you can just go like I do that much curl. Those trees are never in my way. Even when they are in my way, they're never in my way because the shot's always set up the same. It's 3 rings off that surface, max. And go about 2 3/4. Yeah, we better do about 3 from where I'm at. 1-1, 100% ring adjustment, 1.1 rings. There's max curl, so there's about a third curl. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I had enough speed to roll me over the top of the deal. Nope, not enough speed. That's why with the Guardian, I always do a max overpower shot, and it always seems like I'm going to blow like a million miles away from it, but I'm right up on it. I have to relearn how to play this with a freaking sniper. I think in the last tournament I brought my sniper because I had better ball guide, and I was really trying to dial it in so that I could work out the albie. And I thought I had a better shot of working out the albie with my sniper. But with my Guardian, it's almost like a guaranteed eagle. I come to this hole and like maybe 1 in 20 times I don't get an eagle. And nobody gets albies on this. I mean, it happens. I've hit several albies on this hole. And it happens. People will get albies on here, but it's a huge exception rather than the rule. It just looks like you just hit it like straight out in front of you and you do the deal, but it's a difficult shot. What are you whining about? You were out here playing and you're at the door whining. What's your problem? What's your problem? Dunner probably thinks, what in the hell is wrong with him? Okay, wind may play a little bit of a factor, so I was just on the left-hand side of the cup. Hit it 1 ring great to the right. And hitting the other side of the flagpole, so wind was not a factor. Going to a shootout. See if Dunner can whip me again. Have I even won one? It's been getting mopped up. Got my dog chewing on one hand, and I've got my stylus in the other. It's just working under pressure. Yeah, I'm 2.5 rings off. Just a little bit more this way. I think it takes just a little. I've been putting just a little too much backspin on. 9. It's half a ring. If I can get it the right angle. It's half a ring. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get in the hole. Hey, get over here. What are you doing? Come on. Almost in the hole. Tell you, it took a few times of playing that hole to dial it in. But I really like this hole. This hole's been around for a long time. And it takes in tournament, I would probably come there with a grizzly, so I have a little more accurate club. And my rings are a little bit smaller. I can make a better wind adjustment. Hey. See it? Let's see it right here. Bring it over here. What are you whining about? You little whiner. Whiner. Hey, get over here. Look at that. And that's the deal right there. I came that close, and Dunner shows us how it's done. Getting an ass whipping. I'm getting schooled right here, boys and girls. I'm going to let Dunner go. I'm going to let Dunner clear his chests. I've won 1 out of what, like 5? How long have we been shooting? You know, that's like 5 holes. So I've won 1 out of 5. That's 4 in a row. I think he's beat me. Just like ass whipping. We get back on that 1 hole with the max overpower hook shot, though. Either one of those holes, and it's going to be a different story. I know where to go now. We'll send a challenge to him. We'll let him clear off his desktop. Get rid of his 4 chests that he just won. The 477 chest that he won. What are you whining about? What are you whining about? Yes. Channel sent. Waiting response. All right, sorry about that. I had to put my dog up. Dunner took his first shot. We're back on this hole with the max overpower hook shot. So let's see if we can do the max overpower hook shot here. So I know last time I was gold ring off on the outside and I was way short. So I'm going to come in. I'm going to come in with my orange ring. I'm going to do half my blue ring off of that transitional cutout there. I don't have to do anything for the wind. Ball, I'm going to put as much top spin and as much side spin as I can get on. Balance it out. So we came in 3.5 rings. And see if we can catch it out there. And see where our range is. We're artillerying here. So we moved in, and look, we moved in 3.5 rings, and we just barely missed it. If I'd have been on my off my blue ring. So I need to be off. I need to be on the transition between my clear and my white ring. And if I'm on the transition between my clear and my white ring, that's going to put me out there enough that I can possibly catch my curl and go straight down the fairway. And if not, it'll be my white ring off of that transition. So I think next time I come there, I'm going to do white ring off. And then we'll have set the parameters. We know that if you're on your blue ring off, your entire blue ring off, that you could just barely clip, because I was at half my blue ring. And then if I go on my clear, then that'll tell me that somewhere within those 2 rings is the max amount of variance that I have, and then start to dial that up. Because this is one of the holes that's in the tournament. I want to see if I can figure that shot out. Hopefully we get this hole a bunch. Albatross. That's the second albatross in a row. Holy crap. Well played, dude. That's like 2 in a row. Jesus, the crowd is going wild. Dunner is like smoking it up right now. He's like putting on a clinic. And both times I've been dinking around out here in the freaking this max overpower hook shot. We've got a little teeny bit of headwind and it's going right with me. So I'm just going to put just a little teeny bit of overpower on it. Hitting it perfect. See if I got my wind adjustment right. See if I got the in my line right. This will be a good test of it. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh, oh, that close. Oh shit. That close. Good game, buddy. Good game. All right, here we go. Let's go get. I'm on a. We've played. I think this is like 7, and he's been giving me a clinic here. I'm down like 5-1. And we've been playing some of the holes that we're looking for in this Santa Ventura Cup. So I'm gonna keep playing. You know what? I'm gonna play. Let's play. We're about playing. Dunner and I are playing. Let's go play some of these holes. Let's really see what I can get going, like as far as distance to the cup. Let's really see if I can get myself out there. 2 rings off that transitional surface, and I'll have to put a little teeny bit of curl on it. Okay. Don't mess with me. It's 1.6 rings. And then I'm going to want to put just a little bit of curl on it just to make the tail waggle to the right. But not too much curl that I clip the rough area right, not on this bounce, but on this bounce right there coming around that corner. I may clip it or I'll overshoot it. If I don't put enough curl on there, I'll overshoot it like that. So that grate to the left killed me. Killed me. That's all right. Hey, that's all right, buddy. You know, the deal is that I don't mind taking these shots from the sand. In a tournament, I would be really upset that I didn't get it through there. But when you're out here practicing and stuff and you're a one-on-one, taking these shots from the sand and being in these areas is not good when you're playing just regular one-on-one. But when you're playing your teammates, these are great shots to practice. I mean, you can't go wrong practicing these holes. And if nothing else, it gives you confidence in your numbers. So if you're not making really good wind adjustments, I'm just getting schooled. That's the deal. And I think it's so freaking awesome. It's unbelievable. I remember when our clan first started, and now I was the guy, and now I'm just one of a whole bunch of guys, and I'm not even the best one of that bunch. And if I can hit this perfect, possibly great to the left, it's going to be one of the greats. Might go in. Hit 1 ring great to the right. No dice. Dunner's gonna sink this. Watch. He is putting on a clinic, folks. He is in the zone, and you're out here, and the freaking the master is showing us how it's done. I was being real quiet while he was setting a shot up. Because look at that. Oh, now you know what it feels like, buddy. That was too close for comfort. That was almost an immediate ass whipping there. Very nice. I played one of our other teammates, a newer teammate, first time I played him earlier today, and I was out and about and I didn't record. I recorded part of it and I didn't record part of it. I think I still have it, but I'd have to voice over it. I've been trying to play. I'm trying to play Tour 6 and Tour 2. And I really like playing Tour 2 because there's a lot of shots with your sniper, or not, excuse me, not sniper, but Hornet. And I'm trying to get used to my Hornet numbers. I'm trying to get used to thinking of my Hornet as a 100% accurate club instead of a 1.1. And I'm gonna go back to what I was doing on this shot. I was way up here by my red line. I know I was way up. And I was using more backspin so that I could engage trying to engage just a little teeny bit. And that might work. I'm trying to come at it. Now I need to put, I'm gonna take this shot, but I need to set it up with about that much backspin. And I need to put a little bit of, I want a little, either a sliver of a bar or a whole bar of left-hand side spin. Or excuse me, right-hand side spin, going up the hill. Because that's not close enough. But I think if I put that little bit of right-hand side spin on there, I need to remember it's right-hand side spin. I need a little bit of right-hand side spin so I can try and get the tail of the ball guide to waggle to the right. It'll straighten it out just a little bit down there so that you can come. If you look at the hill here, I'm trying to come at it right at the base of the hill where it hits the flat down here. I'm trying to come at it right like that so that I'm going right to the cup and stopping at the cup and not involving the hill at all. I don't want to have to involve the hill because the hill is a whole drift thing. And that's one of those crapshoots where you're taking the shot and then you're rolling the dice. You're always going to be close. But that's the problem. You're always going to be close. What's up, baby?
You got done it fast.
We did. I'm going to mow the lawn. I'm just taking a break and then I'm going to mow the lawn. I can mow the lawn today. I don't know. I'm going to mow the lawn today because I'll put the stuff in the compost pile. Okie dokie. Winner, chicken dinner. Dunner. I am getting schooled here, buddy.
What?
No, I'm playing one of my teammates. Getting schooled. All right, here we go. Rock, quarterback, whatever. I don't need a big ball here. .2. Right back up to the red line. A little teeny bit of curl. Hit it one ring great to the left. That'll put me at about max. Short iron. We'll see if Denner goes up for it again and gets over. I haven't seen anybody. I've seen people do that shot before, but I haven't seen anybody that could do that shot like consistently and get over to the other side. Usually you're caught up in something, and the shot over here with your short iron is so good. It's like sometimes you get in the great spot out there, and sometimes you're in the sand or the rough, and sometimes. But in the other shot, you got that great short iron shot every single time. If you hit it perfect and you've got the right wind adjustment, you're in the hole every single time. Bring in a katana. A bigger ball definitely helps here because the bigger ball will put you deeper into wherever you're at in your club. So if you're in short iron, it'll put you deeper into it. So maybe instead of being at mid, you'll be at minimum. Or instead of being at max, you'll be at mid. 75% more accurate when it's at mid club. So it's a whole lot. It's much better to be in mid club. Okay, so there's max. There's min. So there's mid. So I'm eking towards mid. Mid's at 1.75 per ring. We're at 1.1. It's 175. I'm going to go somewhere in the 2/3 of a ring range. Getting it perfect. See if we can get that in the cup. See if it gets in the cup. Get in the hole. Get in. All right, finally starting to hit something perfect. Putting the pressure on Dunner. Dunner's put the pressure on me, and I haven't stepped up to the plate. I've been real close, but I haven't hit it perfect. And Dunner's a lot deeper in his club, so he's definitely in. Oh, there's this. He's kind of on that in between, more towards mid than min. That's a level 7, so it's 1.1 per ring. And so at mid, it's 1.9 per ring. So that's about a little shy of a half a ring pull. And that was about a half a ring pull. Perfect. Perfect. Hitting it perfect. Let's see. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh, just a little short. Nice shot, buddy. Nice shot. Good game. All right, I'm on a 1-game winning streak. So let's see here. Let's see if we can match this up. Let's see if I can get mine back. This is that get on a 5-game losing streak thing, 6-game losing streak. I think you beat me 6 in a row. I don't normally keep track of that kind of stuff, but it's like, wow, you beat me 6 in a row. Kicking my butt. I got your ass on this one. You better do that max overpower hook shot. You better remember where to do it because I have it set up now. I was 1 ring off, and what I needed to be was my blue ring off. So I need to be the blue ring off the transition between the rough and the fairway. Take out the wind. I can do this with the Marlin because it's tailwind. If you have a headwind that's bigger than like 1.5, 2 miles per hour, somewhere in that neighborhood, you gotta jump up to a navigator. And if you have a wind that's higher than like around 3.5 to 4, you need to jump up to a katana because you have to fight against that headwind. But if you've got any kind of tailwind at all, you can do it with a Marlin. Blue ring off. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And we'd be on in 1. With an extra mile. I think it is my blue ring. It's like half my blue ring. I'm gonna go like half my blue ring. There's still room out there, but I want to make sure. I want to see it go over one time so I can get the gist of it. I'm gonna go half my blue ring, 2.6. I can't remember if it's orange or blue. There's 2.1. There's 2.6. And I got every single bit of that. So if that's not enough, it's definitely on the edge of the blue. That was perfect. And that was actually out a little too far, so I need to come back in. It needs to be on the edge of the orange. That's where it needs to be. I knew it was that there's a ring. It was so many rings off, but it's the edge of the orange. That'll put you right dead center in the middle of the fairway, but you're down there once, so all you have to do is do a chip. And it comes in pretty hot, but there's a backboard here, and I almost always end up in this little fairway area right here at the top, or I'm on the fringe. Every now and then I get a roll down that hill that's pretty close to hole in one, but that's not the goal. The goal is just to get on a 1 and get a pitch. Pitch for eagle. The shot that Dunner's taking right here from the top of the hill blows. And I can guarantee when he watches this video back, he'll agree that that shot blows from up at the top of that hill because you're dealing with slope and you're dealing with wind. And so the ball's going to fall off to the right. So if you adjust too much on a wind that's blowing from the left to the right, you can easily pull yourself off the cup because it wants to roll that way. So you got to compensate for the roll to the right and the wind. And this is one of those shots because of how steep the green is that it's better to just stay up close and do the little bounce-ty bounce. There's a hole in the current tournament that we're in. And from this distance, even though we're doing that, wind's still not going to play a factor. And we'll see. If it hits the flagpole, wind was not a factor. It hit the flagpole. So from that distance, you can do that little hop right there, and you're still dealing with the same kind of adjustment that you would normally do. But if you stretch out the topspin on a really steep hole like that, the ball guide, the tip of the ball guide, to go all wonky on you, and you got to do all kinds of weird stuff where you go way up the hill and then chase it back down. So when you're on those holes, if you put just a little teeny bit of backspin, you're good to go. Santa Ventura, hole 5, par 4. This is one of the one that's in the tournament. I want to see if I can get this right with that sniper. I think I have a bag with a Guardian. I should play it with the Guardian so you can see the Guardian shot. I like that shot a lot better. I will play it with my sniper to help figure it out because most of you will rather do the sniper shot because it's got ball guide. But I still think there's overpower that has to be involved. It just seems like there's overpower that has to be involved in it. It's like it doesn't seem like you're supposed to have to do a max overpower shot, but you're supposed to do a max overpower shot. And the last time I was here, it was a piss poor example of how to shoot this hole. I was way up at the top and had to pitch it on. I've always thought that there would be a great max overpower hook shot here, but I'm not sure. Not sure. This is one of the holes that's in the tournament, so I'm going to bring a big ass ball. What am I thinking? I don't need all that topspin. Maybe white ring off the transition down there. I'm going to pull at 1/8. I'm going to put a little teeny bit of curl on it, just out to the edge of the blue ring, just to get me flavored in that direction. Isn't it perfect? I don't want to get too close to skirting that. There's a fine line between skirting that and ending up in it. So I don't need to be right on it. I just need to be out there in the middle before the trees. And it just makes it easier to set the shot up when you're before the trees. To me, a hole like this, because if you look at the hole on the right-hand side, we have 2 sand traps. And the way that the green is set up, everything's kind of moving towards the right. I mean, the green itself is actually shaped and it's moving from the front towards the right. So everything on it's got a kind of a right-hand movement. I want to come in at it from the right. I want to come at it from the left while I'm bringing it in so that I'm trying to make that angle the same. And I'm trying to bring it in from the right. I want to stay the hell away from those sand traps. Those sand traps are magnets. That's a nice shot right there. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Nice and easy look at it. Lots of control over his ball. What Dunner's doing is Dunner's coming right into this area right here, and you can go down at it. I wonder what 5 topspin would do. Like if I ran 5 topspin from this spot and I was 5 rings off. That's an easy spot to come back to. I need to put just a hint of curl, but it's going to fall to the right as it goes down that hill. and see how far past it runs, just to know, like, if I came out here and I put on max topspin with no overpower, like what it does. Just a hint of curl. Isn't it perfect? And see if that's enough topspin to get me off of that plateau at the top and get me going in the right direction. And you can get close. Much closer than I did last time. That ball had a lot more control on it. And you can only do that. You can do that because you have that sniper. I know it sounds funny, but the Guardian does not give you as much ball guide. It doesn't do all kinds of stuff. You got to use overpower because you only have 3 topspin. You got to do all kinds of crap on it. But for some reason, I've just taken that shot so many times. I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it. So I'm trying to have to learn how to do it with the sniper because the sniper's got a lot more topspin. So instead of 3.5 topspin, where I have to do overpower in order to get up there for the 3.5 topspin to work,